I think that there's room, a lot of room for growth in that, right? Because how we show up for people as they're in their end of life, uh, that's important. And a lot of people are too afraid to show up for people as they're dying.
Yeah. And they're too afraid to let go. I have a very interesting story with my grandfather who was in the beginning, like, I'm not, no, he was like in the middle stages of Alzheimer's. It does run in our family. And he was with, my grandmother was with him and he was in the hospital. And there was like this moment where he looked at her and she was getting very upset. And anybody, if you understand Alzheimer's, they can get very frustrated very easily because their mind is disoriented. They're trying to be present, but they're ten years behind everybody. They're like, it's not connecting. And he had a moment of clarity and he was kind of upset and he goes, let me go.
Hmm.
And when my grandma's like, you can go, that's when he left.
Yeah. Yeah. And, um, even with like, so let me share this story. I have a friend, a good friend who lost her mother. I think it's 2 years ago now. And her mother was riddled with cancer. And it was just wild because the doctors were like, she should be going any minute now. And she just wasn't going. Like she would like almost go and then come back and then have these like really deep words of wisdom to share with my friend. Like it was like she went somewhere, but she just came back.
Right.
Right. And it was really painful for my friend to watch because it's like, and as you know, like when you're watching somebody at the end of life and you're just like, it can be traumatizing when you're watching somebody with like struggling to breathe, or it looks like they're suffering and there's all these things that we are witnessing. It's hard to witness sometimes, right? So it's like the question is, well, when is this actually going to happen? When is this person going to go? And I learned a lot through talking to my friend when her mother was passing away, and just other people too, that they're working things out. They still, what it was, not none of our business.
Nope.
Like they're, whatever they're sorting out, that's part of their karma. That's part of what they're doing, is in their time, but it's about how can we just sit with people in that process and just hold the space for it. Like that's what I really want to start to understand, is like, because it is such an important thing to be able to do for somebody. Everybody's so excited when a baby comes in. Everybody's around. They're so excited. But like, what about when somebody's going out, right? Uh I don't even like saying going out, transitioning, like energetically shifting. It's the cycle. It's like you take your first breath in and then you breathe the breath out. And it's like we as a culture need to learn how to show up for people in a different way at the
Absolutely.
at the out breath.